Now in cricket, Paul Collingwood is going to coach England's men on an interim basis for their Test series in the West Indies next month. He's already in the Caribbean after having the same role for the T20 series, which England lost. Chris Silverwood stepped down as head coach last week. I asked our cricket correspondent Jonathan Agnew whether Collingwood was a serious contender now for the role of full-time coach full-time.
They haven't got many choices, and that's not being unkind to Collingwood. But with the timing of this tour being as it is, with the county season approaching, I mean, there aren't many people around at the moment who could step in short notice and do that job. So yes, I mean, Collingwood was there in Australia until he went on to the West Indies for the T20s. He was assistant coach. I mean, it's logical, isn't it, that he should step up just for now, for the short term. Although, of course, we don't know how long the short term is. It's all pretty chaotic at the moment, and barely a day goes by without somebody losing their job, which is very sad for them. But there are some pretty big decisions being taken by Andrew Strauss. We're going to find out what this team is going to be tomorrow that goes to West Indies. We're going to find out more about who the coaches might be on that tour. But I make the point again, they are fishing in a very shallow pool because the county coaches are tied up.
Jonathan, I guess the one constant in the leadership group, if we can call it that, is that we've got the same captain and vice-captain in Joe Root and Ben Stokes. I found it really interesting from those brief comments from Paul Collingwood on accepting this interim role. He says, although they know it won't be easy, Root and Stokes, they have the desire and bravery to do things differently to ensure the team can prosper. What do they need to do differently?
Well, I saw that, and that mention of bravery struck me as well. I wondered maybe it was Paul Collingwood pitching for the job, actually, saying, "Look, I am going to be different. I know the ropes. I'm a very proud former England player. I've been around for a while, and he recognises and can now speak out and say that things do have to be different."
What is the timetable, do you think, that the ECB would like everything to be settled? Because it's a busy old summer coming up.
It is, with the usual conflicts between Test cricket and all the different one-day formats as well. It'll be very interesting to see how the ECB goes about this summer. Tom Harrison has said, and he's very much under pressure, the chief executive. He said he's the man to take it through, but crikey, he's got some stuff on his desk that he's got to sort out, both on and off the field. And I think people want stuff to happen quickly. The Test series against South Africa would seem to be the right time, with the right processes having gone through. I mean, they can't rush this. They've got to get the right person. And that person has got to make sure that they're a right fit for what is a pretty difficult challenge as well. So there's a long way to go in this process. And I would be surprised if it doesn't happen, or if it does happen before that first Test match against South Africa.